Hello everybody, my name is Cogline3639. Welcome back to another video. Today, in this one, it's another dueling video. And then today, on the first time on the channel, it's a mirror match. It's Virtual Worlds versus Virtual Worlds. Now, Virtual Worlds have been kind of taking over the meta currently. I mean, it's still not, I don't think it's the best deck yet. I think it's going to have to take a ban list for that in December to happen. But it's still a pretty good deck that can pull out Very Fun Dragon, or also known as VFD, or True King of All Calamities. But yeah, let's just go straight into the match. So my opponent does win rock, paper, scissors here. So he does choose to go first, but I do draw a very good hand. I drew Ash Blossom, Nibiru, and Frame Gear. Now here, I didn't know what the hell he was versing, or I was versing, and then I saw him play Emergency Teleport into Nanya, and I was like, oh, I just got the perfect hand for this deck. Because Nibiru kind of screws up this deck if you Nibiru at the right time. So he does activate Pod Desires. I do Ash Blossom the Pod Desires, preventing him from drawing two. Then he does activate Data Escape Lulu's effect, or not Data Escape, Virtual World Lulu's effect to target Nyan, then send a spell to graveyard, and then adds the trap. And then he does activate Qing Long in the graveyard to add Gigi. And then he proceeds to discard another Pot of Desire. So he did draw two in his opening hand. So yeah, so at this point, as you can see, I still have two more hand traps with Nibiru and Gamma. So this was kind of a perfect hand, could kind of counteract this deck. He does straight up just normal summon Gigi without activating his effect. And then he does go into an Stardust Charge Warrior. Now, I do Gamma here. I know I could have waited, just saved Gamma and then Nibiru just in case he had something else. But I did want to prevent him from drawing at this point. And it does destroy Stardust Charge Warrior, making him spend more resources on trying to get more stuff on the field. Because, you know, I can already see he's trying to go for a Very Fun Dragon, also known as VFD or Calamities. He does summon Lao Lao by targeting Nyan, and then summons discards the trap and then summons Lulu from the graveyard. Now he does take a little bit here to do his turn, so I'm just going to skip ahead just a little bit. Oh, my bad, I didn't even skip ahead. Oh, that should be good enough. So he does go into a synchro summon of a Virtual World Beast. But at this point, I'm just going to Nibiru him. And then he does have to let it go through. But the token does have a shit ton of attack because of my Psychic Gammas and Driver. And it does have 41 defense as well. He just sets and pass. And during my draw phase, he does activate Chuchi. Because at this point, he doesn't know what he's versing, so I do activate Emergency Teleport, the same exact play he's opened up with, and then summon Nyan, the same exact play, and now he's probably thinking, man, I'm versing the exact same deck. Now, we do have a little bit of different decks, you'll see, and I'll tell you when he plays something I don't have. So I do summon Lulu by targeting Nyan, sending the spell and trap, and we do have a little bit of different extra deck as well. So here now I'm thinking, what can I go into? I just need to get rid of this token. I can basically go for game. So I do activate Qing Long to add, I was thinking maybe Lao Lao or Lulu, but I was thinking there's no way I can do Lulu. So I do Lao Lao and then send Gigi to the graveyard, activate Lao Lao, but then he just surrenders because he kind of knows what's coming. For him, he knows he's pretty much gamed at that point. Now, now into the side deck. I do want to, I know what I'm versing now. I do put Lightning Storm in. I put two Lightning Storm in. I take out Speedroid Tank Tomborg and Speedroid Terratop. And now I was thinking, what else can I do? I do complete my side deck with this. Kind of a dumb mood. I'm versing a Virtual World deck. I should just put Artifact Lancia in there. It's in my side deck, so might as well put it in, right? But I proceed not to do that. And I do want to skip ahead just a little bit. Now going into game 2, I draw another Nibiru. He does choose to go first, which really sucks for him that I got two Nibirus in my 2 games I do verse him. So he's going to get pissed when it happens. But Pod Desires, I do let it go through because I literally have nothing else. Gets to draw 2, then gets Emergency Teleport to Special Summon Nyan. And then he activates Gigi by sending Queen Long to the graveyard to special summon Gigi, and then activate Queen Long to add Virtual World Lulu, and then does discard another Pot of Desires, which amazing for him, I guess. 2 Pot of Desire draws in 2 hands, kind of suck. My bad, I didn't see what the hell he activated. He does send Virtual World Capital, and then adds the trap because of Lulu's effect. Then he proceeds to set the trap card. We all know what the hell that card's going to be. So at this point, he's already summoned 3 times. I'm waiting for him just to summon 2 more times. I think this actually might take a little bit. Let me skip ahead just a little bit. I don't want to skip too far ahead. So he does use, let me rewind. I kind of went too far here. So he does use Lulu and Yan Yan to special summon Coral Dragon. And I have this in my extra deck as well. And then he uses Lulu's effect to discard the spell to special summon Lulu. I do Nibiru at this point. I do special summon Nibiru. The attack of this token is at 52, but he does have a little defense with 27. He activates Coral Dragon effect to draw 1. That's fine. I kind of disrupted his plays here. He does triple tactics and then chooses hand destruction. I don't control triple tactics in my deck. But here, I kind of have a good hand, so it didn't really matter what he discarded. He did play it smart by discarding a card that I can normal summon. But since I have Queen Long in the hand, it didn't really matter. I can still summon Lulu. And then I draw into an Ash Blossom. And I still have Pot of Desires as well. I was thinking maybe if he didn't discard Pot of Desires, he probably has an out to it. So I do activate Pot of Desires, just thinking there was going to be an Ash Blossom. But you just activate Chuchi's in response, but I do get to draw 2 here. And then I do view his banished area just to see if he can activate Chuchi, which he cannot. But I do go into Virtual World City to immediately just place the trap card in, activate the trap card from the deck. And then here I do activate Lulu's effect by targeting the trap card, of course. And then discarding the one and only spell left in my deck, which kind of haunts me later on. Because that means all my... I have no more spell cards. You'll see later on why that kind of screws me. I do send Yan Yan through Lily's effect once again. I do activate Queen Long's effect. I do add Lulu here. And then I do discard one of my Ash Blossoms. Now, I want to activate Lulu, but I can't target the trap card through it. Because I would not be able to add Lalo. But now when I'm thinking about it, I did have the spell card in hand. Might as well just activate the spell card, then activate Lulu, target the spell, send the trap, add Lalo. But I was kind of blanking on that one. So I just proceed just to normal summon Lulu here. Which kind of sucks. I didn't recognize the play there, but I do use Yan Yan's effect in graveyard to special summon herself. And then here, now I'm just thinking of what I want to go into. I do go into a Vermilion Dragon mech to get rid of that token. And then Yan Yan will get banished by her own effect. Now I was thinking, do I activate her banish effect? If she gets banished, she gets to add return one banished card back to the deck, but I didn't activate it. And I do use a Vermilion Dragon Mech's effect, banishing the Ash Blossom I did discard from Queen Long to destroy the token here. And then I finally proceed to activate Queen Long, which screws me over now. But now I can go into Geomathmech Final Segment, but I do want to go into battle to do as much damage as possible. Now, think about it. If I did have Lulu, they probably would have already gamed him, which is Lalo, my bad. But I didn't recognize, so the turn does go further. Or at least the game does go further. But again, I kind of miss lethal here. So, yeah, so just make sure you always see what your plays are. Make sure you never miss a play. So I do go into the main phase 2 here. I proceed to activate Chuchi's effect just to get rid of his trap card so he can't use his trap card. Against me, I do shuffle Queen Long and Yan Yan back into the deck. And I use Vermilion Dragon Mech and I think Lulu to go into Geomathmech Final Segment. Now, the reason why the Final Segment is in here is because it's unaffected by card effects. And now, since I know I'm versing a Virtual World deck, I kind of know he can't get rid of Dragon Mech without, Final Segment without without attacking over him. So, because basically the problem with the Virtual Worlds is basically everything targets everything, has a card effect. So basically unaffected by card effect. I mean, it's a problem for most decks as well, but you kind of just have to beat over it at this point. And now he is thinking he did summon Gigi as a normal summon, and then Nyan from the graveyard to special summon Nyan from the graveyard. And then he does go into a synchro summon of Virtual World Beast, the level 6 synchro. Now he does activate, I think he did activate Nyan in the banished area, which returned one of his face down banished cards from Pot of Desires. I don't know if that's allowed, but it is like people have been doing it, so it might be allowed, but I don't truly know. Dueling Nexus does allow you to do it. So he does activate Virtual World Beast here to try to send one card on the field to the graveyard. I thought he was going to target Nibiru, but he targets Final Segma. You can't do that, unaffected by card effects. So that means he just wasted that for no reason. I think he activated Lulu here. I do Ash Blossom to Lulu to prevent him from, adding more cards back to his hand. Then he does have to waste, or he does activate Lily's effect to special summon Lily from the hand. He does discard the trap here. And then he does discard the city as well, which he didn't need to, but he still did it. And then he does banish Queen Glong from the graveyard to add a Lao Lao to the hand. And then he discards Lulu, the one I did negate. So kind of interesting there. Oh, my bad. Kind of moved that on accident. Now here he does go into number 39 Utopia Beyond, which changes all my attack precision monsters to 0 attack, which doesn't affect Final Segment, so that's not a problem for me. So kind of just a problem card for him right now is Geo Mathmech, the Final Segment. He does attack Nibiru to do 3,000 damage to me. And now I don't control number 39 in the deck, but it is a very good card. Here he kind of goes into Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger, which was surprising to me, but he did do it just to get more materials on Zeus. He does activate Zeus. He did place the Zeus in defense position. And he sends Queen Long and my Chuchi to the graveyard. But Geomech is still on the field. Now going into my turn, I do draw into a Gamma, which kind of sucks. I can't really do anything off that. I'm kind of just looking through what I can do at this point. There's really nothing I can do. I can activate Queen Long from the graveyard to add, but I would have to discard. And I was just like, I'll just keep the Gamma in hand for now. Just to see if he gets rid of it, I can activate Gamma later on. But I'm just kind of thinking here. I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. I do just end up just passing turn. And now it's my opponent's turn again. He does just normal summon Lulu. And this was his only play. He just normal summon Lulu because, he can't target any Virtual World cards on the field. Which was surprising because he does have a Lao Lao, but he does not use Lao Lao in hand. But I could be wrong. He might have summoned Lao Lao already, but I don't remember him doing it. He does blow up Zeus and Geomech just to get rid of Geomech. And then he does attack directly for 16 with Data Escape Lulu. And then he does banish the trap to increase its level by 3. My bad. Let me pause here because I'm kind of speeding up. So, he does activate the trap from graveyard to increase its level by 3, but it doesn't really matter because he just passed turn anyways. Now, into my turn, I draw Lily. That draw is amazing because I have Queen Long in hand. I know he kind of doesn't have anything because I think the other card, one of the cards is Lao Lao. So I think I just kind of knew he had nothing. So I activate Queen Long in the graveyard to add, I was thinking about maybe Lulu or Gigi, but I was remember I just need a tuner on the field just to game him at this point. So I just do add Lulu to the hand, and then discard Gamma, and then I just normal summon Lulu, then activate Virtual World Lily's effect to target Lulu. but he does surrender. He concedes the game. So yeah, kind of a interesting one. A mirror match. Kind of just the only thing that kind of screwed him was Nibiru in that case. But Nibiru kind of screws up a lot of combo decks. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more. I will be doing the virtual deck profile in this video. Most likely this Friday, because I do have a virtual deck profile on the channel, but I have updated it since then. So it will be updated and I'll probably release it on Friday. Hopefully on Friday it might change a little bit. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.